I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya.
You can tell that people have been cooped up. They were really ready to come out and have a great beach weekend. We were extremely crowded, but not overcrowded.
That's Flagler Beach Police Chief Matt Downey describing the holiday weekend as the boardwalk and restrooms reopened. Sunbathers and swimmers also took advantage of using the beach.
Our lifeguards were busy, but not nearly as busy as the ones down in Volusia. Over the weekend, we had a total of 31 rescues compared to 560 in Volusia. So
Downey says most people practice social distancing. He noted there were some minor parking issues Saturday and Sunday when the weather was nice. Monday was a washout. It may have been a bit damp, but it was a safe Memorial Day weekend, at least from the Flagler County Sheriff's perspective. Tony Magoo reports.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office cast a wide net both on land and on the water, which helped make for a safe Memorial Day weekend. With us this morning is Sheriff Rick Daly of the Flagler County Sheriff's Department.
Our community overall had a very successful Memorial Day weekend, despite the rain that dampened Monday.
I would venture that it was all hands on deck then.
We had extra deputies on patrol, both on traffic enforcement and in the water.
You may have spotted Deputy Uncle Sam, who was assisting deputies with the speed enforcement detail on Palm Coast Parkway on Monday. While Memorial Weekend is over, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office asked the public to continue to practice boating and water safety as we enter the summer months.
Overall, I'd like to thank the community for being safe and enjoying the Memorial Day weekend and opportunity to get out of the house for the last 60 days since we've been cooped in.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
Palm Coast continues to reopen under guidelines set by Governor Ron DeSantis. Last week, the state entered Phase 1. Mayor Melissa Holland.
City of Palm Coast, likewise, reopened our public golf course, our tennis facility. We had a lot of golfers out there this week that were very happy, a lot of tennis players as well as our pickleball players. Our pickleball community is quite robust, and they are practicing the social distance guidelines that we set forth in each facility.
Holland says so far she's seen nothing but positive responses, and everyone is happy their amenities are back.
Now they get to enjoy the outdoors again and get active.
The novel coronavirus has changed our lives, but has it changed that of a physician?
Emergency room physician at Advent Healthcare in Palm Coast, Dr. Paul Mucciola, says a lot has changed for him. His day is longer, and what was the simplest act of dressing is now different.
As far as disrobing, changing in the garage, because none of us bring any clothing, footwear, anything in the house. Even though we change at the hospital into other uniforms, we still change again.
Mucciola said that's to keep the coronavirus away from his family. He said that simple acts like going to the grocery store have changed. We have to wash our hands more or use hand sanitizer and wear a mask. To listen to the interview with Dr. Paul Mucciola, download the Flagler radio app and then go to the Free for All Friday podcast. Tomorrow, Dr. Mucciola talks about why we're now wearing masks. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
A bird ban is in effect in Flagler County. John Arking has the details.
Flagler County declared a state of local emergency over the weekend in order to enact a burn ban. Bob Pickering is from Flagler County Emergency Services.
The fire chief made a decision based on the current drought index and the conditions of moderate drought that existed in Flagler County to sign a burn ban that went into force on Saturday. And the burn ban, generally, all the information is on flaglercounty.org and what you can and cannot do. But that burn ban was put in place due to the dry conditions that existed at that point in time. And also the drought index, which the drought index was over 450, the drought index being what the Forestry Service uses to determine how dry the soil actually is. The number's anywhere between 0 to 800, 800 being the driest conditions represented. And so generally our trigger point's right around a 450.
The burn ban prohibits the discharge of fireworks, open burning, including the use of fire pits and containers, charcoal burning barbecue grills. Propane grills and cookers are allowed if they're attended by an adult. Throwing matches or cigarettes or other burning materials from car windows is prohibited, and parking vehicles with catalytic converters in high grassy areas also. You'll find all that information at flaglercounty.org. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.